Hey, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. This is your space to heal naturally, grow spiritually, and glow holistically. Today we're going to talk about a subject that us girly tend to avoid. There is plenty of beauty routines out there that people are trying to follow, things that you can't actually fit into your lifestyle, but you do it anyway. So today we're going to talk about how does your beauty routine actually makes you feel? Does it actually elevate you? Does it make you tired? Does it exhaust you? Because I tell you, I've got so much to say about this subject. As a beauty therapist, I learned how to elevate your beauty using holistic techniques. But throughout the years, I noticed that this is actually gradually vanishing. The girlies are really more into the aesthetics, things that will enhance your beauty in a more, surgical way. The girlies are really leaning towards surgeries and things to enhance their beauties and have a quick fix rather than really taking it slowly and easily and really learning about what your skin likes, really learning about what your inner needs. Do you know, all that type of stuff? Beauty therapy is honestly something that is dying down because of the culture that we are currently living in today. Don't get me wrong, it is still very much present. I do see a lot of beauty salons out there that is still practicing the holistic stuff. This generation has definitely shifted from holistic to surgery. When it comes to your daily beauty routine, I feel like some people are adding so many different layers that really does not need to be added to your skincare routine, to your body care routine. I am a millennium, so we were very limited with what we had back in those days, but we will make it work. And I know that things have changed, they have elevated. I get it, because I do actually buy those new products here and there. But what I'm really trying to do, for me personally, is to keep things very simple. I don't do too much. I keep it simple, and this helps me to feel refreshed and to really just feel happy rather than being pressured with everything that's going on and everything that you need to try. I mean, in our mother's generation, they had all natural stuff and they look absolutely beautiful on a daily basis. And I think that we are being spoiled sometimes. I think that we are trying to add so much in such little time, and we are left exhausted and we are left so tired by the end of it that you feel like, what was the point of all of it? So if you are watching this video and you want to change, I'm going to really ask you some questions. This is a coaching led video, and I truly believe that we have the answers that we need within ourselves. We just need the right questions, the right prompts in order for us to thrive and to do things differently in our lives. Going back in the day, I do remember being that person who was being led into all of those trends that keeps happening, because I was always into beauty. I was trying to keep up with the trends and all of that, and that did not do me too good. It became very toxic. I felt very conscious about how I looked. When I went outside, this makeup would be something that I would have never done. I would have gone the extreme and I would have looked very cakey. But I had to learn that I don't need the 10 foundation layers. I don't need to constantly get my lashes done. I haven't really entered that actual era. We thank God I'm a strip lash girly, and that's good for me. But I'm just saying that I didn't need to do these extra things in order for me to feel beautiful within myself, because I did take time to look after my own natural beauty. So whatever I was putting on didn't mean anything at that point, but I was that person who just couldn't deal without all of those things, your nails and the this and the that. And looking back now, it was just ridiculous. And no shade for anyone that does it, because I know everyone are on their own journey, but we need to take care of our beauty. We need to take care of our actual natural beauty, not just you know, how we're going to look and looking like a completely different person, your identity gets shifted so quickly. And so I want you to answer these questions. How does my beauty routine actually makes me feel? How does it make you feel? Do you feel elevated? Do you feel refreshed? Do you feel fulfilled after whatever you've done? Let it be your skincare, your body care, your hair care. I am very big in hair care because that was the main issue for me. How does it make you feel? I'm only going to speak about myself because I had to go through that personal experience. For me personally, I was doing so much with my hair that I wasn't even letting it breathe. I would do the weave and the wigs and all sorts, and I would never allow my hair to breathe. Wearing braids wouldn't actually be something that I would want to do. And even wearing wigs nowadays, it makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. I'm thinking it's not right. However, there are times that you feel like you need a quick fix and you'll just put a wig on. But because of that traumatic experience, for me, I just feel like I can't deal with it. I really can't. And it was just impossible for me to come out of the home without something on my head. It had to be a scarf or something like that. And I was just doing too much. I had to manage the hair, the wig. I had to maintain the wig. I had to maintain that I barely took it off, to be fair. And it was exhausting. It was so tiring. So I asked myself, how does my current beauty routine, let it be my skincare, my hair care, my body care, how is that actually makes me feel? And the answer was exhausted, tired, draining. Do you feel restored or exhausted? Does my beauty routine fit into my life? What actually feels like task or pressure? And it's so important to really becoming aware of what's going on before adding anything extra. Because what will happen is that you will just become so overwhelmed. You will feel like that you've got 10 million steps to follow on a daily basis. And the truth of the matter is you won't follow them, because who has time to sit in front of the mirror and do 20 steps of facial care? Nobody got time. I mean, I don't. Some people might do, but I don't. And I know that we should really take that time to pour into ourselves, and it's too much. Like, all we need is a cleanser, your toner, your serum, your SPF, your facial cream. That is all that's needed. However, we got all these different things on the market that we want to get. If you've got your 5 products, that is all that you need. And you can really just take your time and really just have a little spa, experience in your bathroom with those 5 products. Like, honestly, not that deep. The second question that we should ask ourselves is, what are we trying to achieve? Are we trying to achieve a glass skin, or are we trying to achieve hair growth, or are we trying to treat our scalp? Do you know there is a stage for each thing? Like, we don't need to do everything at once. We need to understand what are we trying to treat, right? In order for us to buy the correct products and to keep at it and be consistent at it. And so finding exactly what we're trying to do is so important. We're trying to do too much at the same time. You must have a plan, follow that plan, buy the right product for that plan, and just be consistent. And you will see results, rather than just trying to do everything at the same time. And as a woman, we of course need our skincare routines, our body routines, and our hair care routines to be on point, so we could feel good, of course. But what is needed at that time, actually tackle now for the next 6 months, for example, and then run with it. And you can kind of swap around and reevaluate and see where you're at, and create another routine based on the actual thing that you're trying to fix. Again, asking yourself, what do I genuinely need? What am I actually doing because of pressure and trends? If I actually remove the pressure to look a certain way, what would I keep? And the simple move is from beauty as pressure to beauty as stewardship. Third question, what deserves place in my routine? What purpose does it serve? Does it actually support my actual needs? Is it actually worth my time, my energy, and my money? Does it actually make me feel cared or pressured? Honestly, trying to simplify by removing what's unnecessary is key. So like I said, I feel we've got so much different things going on that we are so fixated with what we've got in front of us or what other people tells us to use. What actually works for us, it works for them, but that doesn't mean that it will work for you. It's really finding the time to create something very unique for yourself. I truly believe that a beauty routine should be created based on your needs, not based on what other people are doing. Of course, you can draw inspiration with what they are doing, what they are using, but what is actually very important for you, what's actually needed at that time for you. Sitting down with your thoughts, writing down what you need, understanding what each product actually is important. It's something that we actually lack and we don't tend to want to do. And we rather just put on ChatGPT, I want to create a beauty routine for dry skin, and then you just run with that, and that's wrong. We need to really educate ourselves about our skin type, about our hair type, in order for us to have something that's actually going to work for you. ChatGPT unfortunately does not know who you are, the real person. Of course, you can prompt it and tell it everything that you think that it needs, but it's only your experiences and how you actually try and your trials that you will discover that, okay, this is working for me, but this isn't working for me. Ultimately, approaching professionals also is a bonus, because that person will be able to kind of help you create a beauty routine that will work for you. People like myself, beauty coaches, nutrologists for hair care and stuff like that, or hair health more like, there are definitely specialists out there that you can approach. For most of us tend to just want to have a quick fix. There is people out there to help. Whatever way that you want to do it and whatever way that you want to approach the issue, there is a way. I want you to also ask yourself this: what would a restorative beauty routine actually look like for me? If I put it in simple words, from morning to evening, having an actual routine that works around my lifestyle, like, how is that supposed to look like? What's the actual result that I'm actually trying to achieve? What can I actually make more intentional? What is the one change that I can actually make this week? The key is to really create a beauty routine that supports your real life, not create pressure. Remember that your beauty is supposed to restore you and not exhaust you. And I hope that this video was helpful. Do feel free to drop a comment and let me know exactly what are you struggling with. What is the routine in your beauty you feel like you're stuck, that you're unable to move forward? Drop me an email if you need any help. I also have a guide called Curated to Flourish. Download my guide and it will help you to start off with a strong beauty routine to feel refreshed, so you can flourish into the woman that you're supposed to be. I also have a community. You're more than welcome to join us. It is a community that I do update on a weekly basis and give you words of encouragement. And if you want to talk to me there as well, it's a safe place for us to grow together, then do so. I will leave the link in the description box below. Again, I'm gonna leave you with this one thing, and I'm sure you know what I'm about to say. The goal is to be whole. And I will leave you and love you and wish you an amazing week ahead. Bye.